Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com. Awards ceremony time, and Geico Honda's Mike Larocco. Mike, what an incredible season for your riders. Was this your expectation coming in? I think you knew you had a good stable, but to win both championships?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's the goal. I mean, I'm so proud of the guys that you know, they did great every weekend and held everything together, strong, and even last night at the shootout, they made us look real good.
We talked a lot over the season, Jim and I, about the experience that was in your rig between yourself and Wyndham with the two young guys. It just seemed like a happy rig and a good situation. Did you guys just generate a good vibe and had put together the right group of guys for this year?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it. We have pretty good kids, and they all seem to get along for the most part. I mean, they get edgy, you know, on competition days, but they're a good group of kids, and they all seem to get along.
What do you say to those guys about managing the day? When you have them come up from amateurs, they come in, they have to manage interviews with us, interviews with other entities, the racing itself, and all the stuff that goes along with the show itself. What do you and Kevin say to those guys about coping with that schedule?
Well, I mean, I keep telling them it's a good problem to have, you know, and that just take a few minutes before the race and, you know, let all that bother, you know, kind of get out of your head and just focus on the race. So they've done a good job with it. I mean, we kind of try to, you know, keep it as calm as we can in the pit. So, I mean, it's probably not as bad as it seems.
Going into the East-West Shootout, was there any talk between those two guys about being up front? Obviously, they were the cream of the crop in the previous two main motos last night. Was there talk between those two guys about going easy on each other?
No, I mean, I've had this problem, like we do some camps and stuff like that, so I always have this problem, and they know. They know better, so I didn't even say anything last night. I knew that, you know, we had a good vibe going. With the titles were wrapped up, and it was supposed to be a fun race, and we had no issues. So, like I said, I really didn't even need to say something.
What are you going to say to Mitch Payton? You sort of dethroned his team this year.
You know, I mean, we had a good year, and he's had plenty in the past, and I'm sure he's going to be, you know, regrouping, and we just got to stay on our toes.
When you start thinking about 2013, I know outdoors is coming, you have a lot of other stuff going on, but when you start thinking about the planning process for Supercross next year, do you change it all based on the fact you guys now have the target on your back given the season you just had?
You know, I like that we've come through a good season and we had a really good base. It was a lot of work going into this season, so I feel like we can take the previous season, maybe tweak some of the areas I thought we were weak at, and kind of focus on those, and, you know, try to keep getting better. But
we're here in Vegas now, of course, a chance to celebrate, a chance to relax a little bit. But you'll be back here after the outdoor season in Vegas for the Monster Energy Cup, October 20th. What benefit do you see to that event with the mix of the track, SX and MX? Is it a better testing event than has previously been held during that time of the year?
I mean, it's always better to have a closer track to what you're racing, and being that it's got a little bit of everything, that's kind of nice, because they're coming from outdoors and they're kind of just getting into Supercross. So I think it's a nice blend. But I mean, for the most part, it's still one of those casual races, you know, like it helps the guys kind of start their training programs and, you know, have something to work for in October.
Is it a good opportunity for your young guys to step up to the bigger bike, given that it's a one-class, open-class format?
Yeah, and it's probably what we'll do this year. I mean, last year I put everybody on 450s, but I think this year we may just throw them out there on 250s and, you know, make them work harder.
Yeah, certainly Tomac has the speed on a 250. Frequently, he was the fastest guy on the track. What is it that's different about Eli that's allowing him to do that?
Eli's just riding great right now, and I think he's just, you know, sometimes I look at him and I feel like he can even go faster, and we just got to find a way to, you know, let the bike work with him. So he just got that speed.